Hi everyone, I'm so excited today. I'm going to be sharing with you a chicken sweet potato stir fry. This is super healthy, low carb, paleo and gluten free. So without further ado, let's get to it. You're going to need a spiralizer, but if you don't have one, don't worry. I have put some suggestions below in the description box. So please do go and check it out. However, if you don't want to spend some money on the spiralizer, then just go ahead and use regular noodles. But I'll just say if you wanted to keep it healthy, try to reduce the amount that you're going to use, probably about 150 grams or so. And then just pack it with a lot more vegetables if you want. For me, I find that's the best way to sneak in vegetables. That's my little secret tip to you guys. Grab a large sweet potato. If you only have a handheld spiralizer, a small sweet potato should still do the job as well. But because I'm using this spiralizer here, I'm going to go ahead and use a large one. Make sure you peel it and then cut the ends off and cut it into half. This is mainly because the sweet potato's weight would be too much for the spiralizer, so by cutting it in half, it's easier for the spiralizer to actually handle it. Make sure you're using the medium blade and then now secure the sweet potato on both the ends. Once you've done that, just start spinning away. I'm using the Salter brand, but I wouldn't advise this particular brand just because it has been a bit tough when it comes to heavier vegetables. So I have posted another link below that you could potentially try rather than this one. But it still works for me. You just have to put a bit more force to the spiralizer when you're spinning. Anyway, so as you start spinning, you'll notice that towards the end it gets a bit hard, so you just might have to just put a bit more extra force, and which I usually do here, and then just give it a good spin and to the last of its core, and you'll get all its spaghetti, as much as of it, out, and then you're left with this end bit which you don't want to waste. You can simply just cut that into the stir fry as well, and it'll just be part of the vegetables. Now repeat that process with the other potato, and then there you go. Now you have your sweet potato noodles. Perfect. Now let's see what the rest of the ingredients are. We need 300 grams of chicken. So I've got 2 breast chickens here that I've sliced into little small pieces. I have cut the ends of the sweet potatoes that were left from the spiralizer into little pieces. 4 finely sliced green chillies. 1 red bell pepper cut into small slices. About 150 grams or 1 cup worth of broccoli. And finally 200 grams or about 1.5 cups of sliced mushrooms. Now begin by marinating chicken. So for the chicken, we're going to need 2 teaspoons of garlic and ginger paste, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of chili flakes, 2 tablespoons of light soya sauce, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now give that a really good mix. Oh, and I almost forgot, add in 1 teaspoon of paprika powder and give it another good mix. Now that's your marinated chicken. Simply set that aside. Now grab a large pan or a wok and put in 1 tablespoon of olive oil and give it about 2 minutes and leave it to heat up on medium flame. Once it's heated up, just go ahead and add in the marinated chicken and cook it for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you'll see the chicken releasing some water, and let that to cook another further 10 minutes. And your chicken should be ready. And simple as that, just set it aside now. Now I'm using the same pan. I've just went ahead and rinsed it, but you don't have to do this process at all. You can just go ahead and use the same pan and it would actually give you extra flavor to the stir fry. Now in the pan, add in 1 tablespoon of olive oil and let it to heat up on medium flame again. Once you've done that, go ahead and add in all your vegetables. So that's your sliced red bell peppers, sliced mushrooms, broccoli, and your green chilies. Then simply start adding all the seasonings. Now we want ½ teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of paprika powder, 1 teaspoon of dried coriander, 2 teaspoons of chili flakes, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of ground coarse pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then give that a really good mix. Now close the lid and cook that for about 5 minutes. After about 5 minutes, give it a check and add in 2 tablespoons of soya sauce. If you need any more salt, go ahead and add that as well. Cook it for a further 5 minutes and then add in another 1/4 cup of water to cook the vegetables. In about 5 to 8 minutes, the vegetables should be cooked and softened. Once you're happy with the cooked texture of the vegetables, go ahead and now add the chicken that we had already cooked and the sweet potato noodles. Give this a good mix and then just cook it for about 5 to 6 minutes or so. You don't really want to overcook the sweet potato noodles. Remember, we've already cooked everything else, so it's just for making sure the sweet potato is thoroughly cooked, but not too much so that we still have a bit of a bite. Oh, by the way guys, when I put the sweet potato noodles, I noticed they were quite long strands. So I just went ahead and got some cooking scissors and cut the noodles down. A final touch, I also added a tablespoon of miso mushroom sauce, which I've linked below. You can alternatively use miso paste or just 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. By the way guys, for those of you who don't know what miso paste is, miso is basically fermented beans in Japanese, and it's really good for you because it's a natural source of probiotics, which helps improve digestion, which is one of the reasons why I use it mostly in my cooking. And you should be able to get this in any local stores or Asian stores. Just remember not to use too much because it can be salty. Anyway, that's it guys. Your wonderful, delicious chicken stir fry is ready to be served. Now, let me tell you, this is amazing. I absolutely love it. I actually tried it with some fried egg. Oh, wow. You guys have to try this. I really hope you guys give this a try. It's also lovely by itself. I mean, I've just garnished it here with just some spinach and some roasted cashew nuts, and there you have it. Oh, perfect. Remember guys, it doesn't just have to be the sweet potato noodles. Go ahead and just use regular noodles and it would equally be satisfying. If you do, please do comment below and let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. If you do like this recipe, please do like, share and subscribe. I'll hope to see you guys again soon. Bye!